Oh, the dilemmas of a bodybuilder.
So we're on our way to the gym to train shoulders, and trash didn't come because of the weather. And we have about a quarter of a mile from our house to the main road where we take the trash out. And it was a garbage sack full of stinky chicken. And I kid you not, I leave that garbage sack in my car for less than 2 minutes, just enough to throw in my trunk and go down to the front of the street. And I obviously threw it away right away, but we're getting in my car a day later, and it literally smells like just gross, nasty chicken.
Why did it not get eaten in the first place?
I don't know. The world will never know. I mean, I think it was fine. It was just the chicken plates. Like, it was a plastic that after you cook the chicken, there's the chicken juice, and I always wash the chicken juice out. You don't, and then you threw it away, and that chicken juice just turns to straight
2 minutes too long
chicken
in the car,
butt.
honey.
Chicken butt. And then, now my nice 4Runner smells like complete trash. But yeah, we're on our way to the gym right now to train shoulders. I am 14 weeks out from Cali, 16 from Toronto. Autumn, 16 weeks from Toronto. And I think I'm 12 weeks out from a guest posting I'm doing. And yeah, so this week it was another big drop. The first few weeks I always drop. I tend to drop a lot of weight. I dropped 5 pounds. Not that I'm planning to drop that much that quick, but it's just what my body's doing. So yeah, the fat's slowly but surely coming off to get stage shredded and to bring what I typically bring, and that's what I'm known for is conditioning. So Autumn, how are you feeling?
What am I known for?
Your shape and your structure. If you combined us both,
and
we
the
could maybe
splits.
If you combine us both, we could probably
and
be
the
Mr.
crotch
Olympia.
shots.
Yeah.
I bet those judges say Autumn and her crotch shots.
Yeah, well, you're the one who were doing the splits on stage.
And Megan Trainor.
With dental floss on you. There's nothing more horrifying than the Arnold that you placed 5th. It was a year after you won.
Oh my gosh.
Went and you did a flip.
Talk about the wrong place at the wrong time.
And you're literally in front of thousands of people. And then thousands of people watching. I think it was that's when it was still on bodybuilding.com.
Yeah.
And then your top came off, and you just went like this, and you ran off stage. And then CJ had to put your top back on.
Sewed me in there.
Sewed
me in there.
And then you finished.
You know what? I could have been devastated, and I just wasn't. I didn't even care. We knew I wasn't supposed to even be there. It was like one thing right after the other. And at that point, I was just like, well, this just confirms things.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you do a prep, you always kind of know when things are, I don't want to say easy, but when things just kind of go as according to plan, you know you're going to do well. Yeah. And then when things just like don't line up, there's just really no fighting it, you know what I mean? And
it's just like, yeah, it's bound to happen. It's just, to what degree are things going to go wrong?
Yeah.
So
that time it went really wrong, which, the year before you had won, so it's not like you couldn't come back and compete. And then you're dealing with a whole bunch of other issues.
I think that was the only reason why I did it, was because like I won the year before. So I'm like, how do I not do it? But like I should not have done it.
Yeah. No, but you live and you learn, and then that was a low point, but then think of all the high points that you had. So if you do this thing long enough, you're going to have high points and low points, and you can look back on things and laugh at it, and just go from there. So we're going to smash some shoulders today. So I don't know, I think right now I'm feeling pretty decent in my prep. Feeling like things are going as they should. Obviously, I know my body more than anything, just because I've been competing for so many years. I know the spots where the fat comes off first and where the fat comes off last. So everything is kind of trending towards how it normally goes. What about you?
What about me and fat loss? I finally started losing weight after about how many weeks of dieting now? 4?
It's just a little harder for you. But everybody's body's different.
Just a smidge.
But everybody has their strengths and weaknesses. So.
I had a good week. In fact, though, but that's why I take my pictures, because just because I dropped 3 pounds, honestly, I couldn't tell a lot of change in my pictures. Whereas in the weeks past, my weight wasn't changing, but my body composition was and my pictures were. So that was enough motivation for me to keep going. So it's just crazy. So collect all the data that you can, and just try to keep plowing through.
What changes have you made? Like, how much cardio are you doing now? Can you bump that up? What's that up to now?
I mean, I've little by little bumping things up. In fact, honestly, I've been really, this week was a stressful week, and I was worried that I wasn't going to change at all. So I'm happy just to see a change, because I had a lot of stressors this week in work and life. So yeah, I was happy to see some progress.
There you go. All right, let's smash some shoulders. We'll be right back. All right, guys, so our first movement we're doing today, we're supersetting hammer strength presses. We're going for like 10 reps here. And then the second movement, what we're doing is we're doing an old school Body Masters machine, and we're putting it all the way up and doing like a standing Viking press, because our gym doesn't have a Viking press, so we're kind of doing a makeshift one. So we're doing 2 pressing movements back to back. So Autumn's shooting for 10 on here. And on her last set, I like to do things that extend the set, right? So on the Body Masters press, I want her to press up, and I want her to do a 5-second drag on the way down, and then press up again. And we're gonna do 10 reps there. Good. It is freezing in here tonight. It started out at like 48 degrees, so I get hot quick, but Autumn doesn't. So really quick, Autumn, let me get on the other side of you. So as you can see right here, we have it up in the starting position right there, and a 5 count on the way down. Up 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up 5, slower, 3, 2, 1. Press, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. She's gonna rep out as many as she can here. Good. Good, come on. There you go. Boom. And that was our 5th set, guys. So again, that was 5 sets. Superset the hammers to
Throwing that on me last minute.
Throwing that on. Well, the last set we like to do a lot of extenders, just to extend the set and make it the all out last set.
Just wait till it's your turn.
Wait till it's my turn. All right. All right, guys, so we're doing 5 sets dumbbell front raises. Here's the thing that I don't understand what people do. They'll do front raises and they'll go 1, 1. Well, when this one's going, this one does not have constant tension. So you're gonna see what I'm gonna do on this set is I'm gonna come up and then back down. When I get to my failure mark, then to get a few extras, I'll go 1 at a time to end it out. Again, I don't think you need crazy heavy dumbbells here. I'm gonna try not to swing them and try just to make sure my front delts have constant tension on the front delt. I'm kind of making a V motion right here, all in the front delt.
Okay, clearly it's not always about the weight, because I only have 1 plate to do this. So we're doing lateral raises, leaning away. One thing too, this is a fixed pulley, but I like to adjust them, if you're doing one adjusted even higher, you'll feel more tension throughout your delt. So if you're on an adjustable pulley, pull it up even higher when you do these and you'll notice a difference. But we're just coming across the body for a stretch. Lead with the elbow. Think about where the elbow is going and try to get that elbow as high as you can as you reach out. So I just have like a target and I'm trying to get my elbow up to it each time.
Yeah, notice that if the pulley was adjusted up, you wouldn't have as much slack on the way down. There's a little much slack, but we're at our home gym tonight, which is clearly fine, but if you had the choice, move it up a little bit. And again, we're doing 5 sets here on these raises, shooting for around 10 reps each side. Hey guys, we're gonna do dumbbell raises with laterals. Here's a few tips, okay? If you have some like grips, like Versa grips, these are really big. I like to do them because the biggest thing here, especially people with dominant traps, is when you do this movement, you're not here. You want to depress your shoulders down and then come straight out. With my shoulder issues, I don't come here, I come about right here. And you'll notice I do swing a little bit in them, but I'm literally making sure I'm as far out as I can so I'm hitting my medial delts and I'm not going big weights doing this. I'm not doing a trap raise, I'm doing a lateral raise. So I suggest if you have these, get them, and they are lifesavers on that. Oh, these are taxed. I'm gonna do partials to end out. I might do a drop set on this because I didn't get as many reps as I wanted to. Partials, I'm gonna drop down. Oh man, they're spent. 5. Woo!
Okay, so Brent brought up a really good point with the lateral raises, especially if you have bad shoulders, not to be straight out and be at an angle. We call that in the therapy world actually scaption, and that works more of your supraspinatus, which is very important in shoulder health and stability. So basically the glenohumeral joints and all those joints there that articulate there's just not a lot of room, right? So the more room you can make during shoulders, the better. And then another tip on rear delts, instead of coming straight out, you want to come more at an angle, kind of back behind you, the way how the fibers are and how the fibers run and are oriented to get the most rear delt activity. So you don't want to be straight out to the side, but more like a 15-degree angle when you're doing any of your rear delt work. So keep that in mind. Same principle applies if you're on a pec deck or cables like we are now, dumbbells, whatever.
And for those of you at home, again, we're doing 5 sets of like 10 to 15 rep range here. So let us know how you're liking the workout. Boom.
Honey, what's an outro video?
What we're doing right now. No, we just got done training and we forgot to actually film our last movement, which we did some dumbbell rear raises. Again, guys, we're learning about this, so there's gonna be mistakes here, but we just got a pretty good shoulder workout in, and hopefully this week will be good, dialing in even more for our shows in May and June. So thanks for sticking with us. If you haven't subscribed or liked or left a comment, please do so. And thanks for the support, because when we see the support, it makes us want to do more. So for Brent and Autumn,
peace.
Have a good week, guys.